y'all, it's Ellie at Game Conclave. Thanks a ton for watching. You ready to hop into the video? Today we're talking about our top 10 games of 2026 so far. Resident Evil Requiem is a survival horror game developed and published by Capcom. The story follows FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft as she investigates a series of mysterious deaths linked to survivors of the Raccoon City incident. Her path crosses with DSO agent Leon Kennedy as both confront their pasts and face new threats connected to old enemies and emerging dangers. Requiem mixes exploration of dangerous environments with resource management and combat against various enemy types. You switch between the two characters who have different abilities and approaches. You'll solve puzzles and make careful decisions about ammunition and when to use healing items while progressing through the story. There are some seriously strong character moments between Grace and Leon, tons of well-designed enemy encounters, a mysterious conspiracy to uncover, and of course, a crap ton of zombies to kill in this latest Resident Evil game. You can pick it up on the Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, Switch 2, and PC.
I think I want a second opinion.
.007 First Light is a third-person action-adventure game developed by IO Interactive, the studio best known for the Hitman series. This game is an origin tale for James Bond. You follow a young Bond as he rises through the ranks of MI6 while facing dangerous international threats and personal challenges that shape him into the iconic agent we all know and love. The story takes him across multiple global locations as he confronts a powerful organization and uncovers hidden agendas. The game combines stealth, gunplay, and close-quarters combat. You use a whole slew of super spy gadgets, disguises, and tools to approach various missions in different ways. I just love that a Bond game has finally managed to really just mix that perfect blend of stealth, action, and playfulness that is a James Bond movie, but in a kick-ass video game. It's just so damn fun. You can play it on Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and PC.
Bond. James Bond.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 is a role-playing game developed by Capcom. The story follows a young writer who forms bonds with monsters known as monsties. An environmental disaster has thrust two kingdoms to the brink of war. The disruption causes the protagonist and their companions to travel across multiple regions filled with powerful creatures and ancient secrets. Combat takes place in turn-based battles where you direct a party of monsties, each with distinct attack types, abilities, and roles. Outside of combat, you'll use your monsties to explore the world, discover new monsters, and collect eggs to hatch and raise new critters. You can strengthen your bonds with your monsties, learn new skills, customize equipment, and take on tons of side content in addition to the main campaign. It feels like Capcom really stepped up the depth in this series on the third entry. It just has a little more of everything than the first two titles. Better combat, story, exploration, everything. You can pick it up on the Xbox Series, PS5, Switch 2, and PC.
2 centuries ago, our ancestors committed a grave sin. We have to accept these transgressions. And as riders, it's our responsibility to right these wrongs.
Crimson Desert is an open-world action role-playing game developed by Pearl Abyss, the studio behind the long-running MMO Black Desert Online. Crimson Desert is set in the vast desert kingdom of Pywall, a land torn apart by war between rival factions and filled with dangerous creatures. You play as a Cliff, a mercenary captain leading a group of skilled fighters as they take contracts across the harsh landscape, while getting drawn into larger conflicts involving kings, rebels, and ancient powers. The game focuses on third-person combat with a variety of weapons and styles, mounted battles, and large-scale fights. You explore a massive seamless world, complete contracts for various factions, and quests. The game offers immense freedom to explore the world at your own pace. The combat has some unintuitive controls, but once it clicks, there's a satisfying combat feel. You can pick up Crimson Desert on Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and PC. The Legend of Heroes: Trails Beyond the Horizon is a role-playing game developed by Nihon Falcom, the studio behind the Trails and the Y series. The story continues in the Calvard Republic as multiple protagonists, including Van Arkried, Rian Schwarzer, and Kevin Graham, become involved in a major national project to launch a rocket into space. Their paths intersect amid political intrigue, personal conflicts, and revelations that connect to the larger history of Zemuria. The tale spans 3 distinct routes that eventually converge. Gameplay combines real-time action combat on the field with a deeper turn-based system during encounters. You build parties, switch between characters, and use their unique abilities, and arts and crafts in battle. Exploration covers large areas of Calvard, with emphasis on completing requests, strengthening bonds between characters, and making choices that influence the story and relationships. The way it ties together long-running plot threads while featuring improved combat variety is a seriously satisfying payoff to the Calvard arc. You can pick up Trails Beyond the Horizon on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Switch 1, Switch 2, and PC. Just note it is recommended to have played at least Trails Through Daybreak 1 and 2 before hopping into this title. Dragon Quest VII: Reimagined is a turn-based role-playing game developed by Hexadrive, who have contributed to multiple Dragon Quest games and other Square Enix projects. The story begins on the peaceful island of Estard, where the hero and his friends discover that their island is the only land left in the world. Their journey takes them across time and space as they restore lost continents and uncover the truth behind a great catastrophe that made the world the way it is in the present. The tale spans past and present while exploring themes of discovery and human nature. Gameplay features turn-based combat where you build a party and change vocations to learn new abilities and spells. You explore towns, dungeons, and overworld areas, complete quests, and recruit companions. It's divisive with some folks, but I don't know, I wasn't a fan at first, but in the end, I kind of loved the charming diorama-style visuals. The vocation system offers great variety in playstyles. The story is epic, and it balances classic Dragon Quest charm with modern quality-of-life improvements. You can play it on Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, Switch 1, Switch 2, and PC.
Foolish puppets. Your so-called Almighty was long since cast into oblivion at my hand.
Pragmata is an action-adventure game developed by Capcom. The game is set on the moon in a near future where humanity has established research bases and colonies. You play as Hugh, who arrives on the lunar surface alongside a young girl named Diana, as they explore an abandoned lunar base and try to ascertain why communications have ceased from the facility. The game combines third-person exploration and puzzle solving with hacking and shooting elements. You'll use a variety of tools, gadgets, and abilities to traverse the moon's surface, manipulate gravity, and interact with the environment. You collect resources to upgrade equipment and increase Hugh and Diana's capabilities to advance the story through different lunar locations. I really loved the unique sci-fi setting, as well as the relationship between Hugh and Diana. It was stupidly sweet. It's just a really satisfying blend of action and exploration through an abandoned lunar base. You can pick up this fantastic game on Xbox Series, PS5, Switch 2, and PC.
Okay, then let's go. Together.
Gothic 1 Remake is an action role-playing game developed by Alchemia Interactive. The team includes some members who worked on the original Gothic and Risen games. The game is set in the Valley of Mines, a penal colony on the island of Corinus. The Kingdom of Myrtana sends convicts to extract magical ore for weapons in its war against orc hordes. Mages create a magical barrier to contain the prisoners, but the barrier fails and traps everyone inside. The convicts overthrow the guards and divide into rival camps with their own rules and beliefs. You play as a nameless hero thrown into the lawless prison. You have to survive, gain strength, and navigate the factions while larger events involving the barrier and the outside war unfold. The open world allows free and total exploration. Combat is all about timing and positioning. You learn new skills, acquire better equipment, and make choices that affect your standing with the different factions. The game's progression system is fantastic, and the freedom it gives you to approach various situations in so many ways is just awesome. And it faithfully captures the spirit of the original game while updating it for modern players. You can pick it up on the Xbox Series, X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC.
Here's your beer.
My savior. Tastes like bull sweat.
Saros is a third-person shooter developed by Housemarque, the studio best known for Returnal. The game is set on the planet Carcosa, a lost off-world colony under the shadow of an ominous eclipse. You play as Arjun, a Soltari enforcer sent to investigate the colony and search for answers about its fate and missing personnel. Saros, like its predecessor Returnal, focuses on fast-paced combat, traversal across dangerous and changing environments, and progression through repeated expeditions. You use a variety of weapons and abilities to battle hostile forces and creatures while exploring the shifting landscapes of Carcosa. The combat is seriously intense and satisfying. The sci-fi setting is oozing with mysteries, and this is a great step forward for Housemarque's style. You can only play this one on the PlayStation 5.
Ruled by the eclipse.
Call of the Elder Gods is a narrative adventure game developed by Out of the Blue Games, the studio behind Call of the Sea and American Arcadia. The story follows Harry Everhart and Evangeline Drayton. Both are haunted by visions and dreams connected to an ancient artifact and missing loved ones. Their search leads them across the planet and through time itself as they uncover secrets tied to the Elder Gods and ancient revelations. You swap between Harry and Evangeline to solve complex, multi-part puzzles and challenges that span different locations and time periods. The experience involves examining objects, interpreting clues, and piecing together mysteries across stunning environments ranging from university libraries to distant ancient sites. The puzzles are cleverly designed, and this is a great sequel, as well as its own memorable journey. You can pick it up on Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, Switch 2, and PC.
What does the Elder God want?
As always, thanks for watching. Let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. This is Ellie and Game Conclave, signing off.